They seemed silly at first. Perfume in a cat bottle, soap hanging from a rope. Even the Avon Lady got laughed at. But by 1977, they were everywhere. Bathrooms, vanities, Christmas stockings. Because Avon didn't just sell beauty, they sold belonging, magic, and memories in a box. Let's revisit 11 trends people teased, then couldn't live without. Number 1. The Avon Lady knocked twice. She didn't work at the mall. She worked your street, one knock, one smile, one catalog at a time. People laughed, called it just makeup, but she knew every name, every birthday, every shade of pink you liked. She brought lipstick and bubble bath, but also confidence, dignity, and a reason to dress up again. For women in the 70s, Avon was more than beauty. It was freedom in a box. And for the rest of us, she was the first salesperson we actually trusted. She didn't just sell products, she delivered possibility, door to door. Number 2, Sweet Honesty, the first perfume you were allowed to wear. It smelled like babysitting money, pink sweaters, and innocent crushes. Sweet Honesty wasn't glamorous, it was yours. Soft, powdery, and approved by moms, it became the first real perfume for so many girls in the 70s. You didn't borrow it, you owned it. The bottles came in gentle pastels, sometimes shaped like lambs, tucked into drawers like little treasures. A dab behind the ears before a school dance, and suddenly you felt ready. Not for the world, just for that first glimpse of who you might become. Number 3, soap on a rope, the gift everyone got and then actually used. At first it was a punchline, soap with a leash. It showed up in Christmas stockings shaped like rugby balls, cowboy boots, even little cherubs. Everyone laughed until they actually used it. No slippery drops, no soggy bars on the sink, and Avon made them smell good too. Honeysuckle, rose, almond. Dads hung them in the shower, moms put them in guest bathrooms. Some never got used at all, just sat pretty in a dish. What started as a gag became a quiet little classic, wrapped in gold-trimmed pastels. Number 4, solid perfume jewelry, dab and go. It looked like a brooch or locket, but inside was a secret scent. Avon's solid perfume jewelry turned accessories into tiny treasure chests. Moms wore gold-toned butterflies. Teen girls had pin pals shaped like gingerbread men or Easter bunnies. A discreet dab on the wrist during church, a quick touch-up before the PTA. No glass bottle, no spills, just fragrance tucked into something pretty. It felt elegant, like grown-up magic you could clip to your purse. People joked at first, but once you tried it, you never looked at jewelry the same way again. Number 5, Skin So Soft, from bath oil to bug spray. It was supposed to be bath oil, that's what the label said, but moms knew better. Somewhere along the way, Skin So Soft became the secret weapon against mosquitoes. No DEET, no chemicals, just a soft, powdery scent and a surprisingly powerful bug barrier. People laughed until it worked. By the late 70s, every camping trip, backyard BBQ, and fishing trip had a bottle nearby. It moisturized your skin and kept the bugs off. What else did you need? Avon never claimed it repelled insects. They didn't have to. Word of mouth did the marketing for them. Number 6, cat bottles, when perfume became a pet. They were frosted glass with jeweled eyes and tiny painted bows. Avon's cat-shaped perfume bottles looked more like tchotchkes than toiletries. Some folks found them strange, but cat lovers? They fell in love. Each one held a different scent: topaz, sweet honesty, moonwind, and stood proudly on vanities like tiny guardians. My aunt had a whole lineup on her windowsill, each one slightly different. Some were never opened, just admired. They weren't just perfume bottles, they were decorations, status symbols, and secret favorites. People may have giggled, but they never threw them away. Number 7, Small World dolls, smells like childhood travel. They weren't just dolls, they were a passport in a perfume bottle. Avon's Small World dolls stood just 5 inches tall, dressed in tartan sashes. wooden shoes, or kimonos. Twist the head, and there it was. A tiny vial of scent inside. You didn't play with them. You displayed them right next to your jewelry box. Each one felt like a gift from far away, even if it came from the back of a catalog. Sweet, simple, and strangely proud. These dolls let girls travel without leaving their bedroom shelf. Number 8. Very nice lip gloss for girls who grew up too fast. It came in a pink compact with 2 sweet flavors, strawberry cream and fresh strawberry. Girls in the 70s carried it in purses, pencil cases, even lunchboxes. One swipe and you felt cooler, older, maybe even a little rebellious. It didn't tint your lips, it changed your confidence. Mom said it was just for fun, but they borrowed it too. It smelled like candy and independence and tasted like your first secret. Avon made it for kids, but everyone wanted in. For a lot of girls, this was the first beauty product that truly felt like theirs. Number 9. Rapture Dusting Powder, the bedtime ritual. It wasn't makeup, it wasn't perfume, it was something softer. Rapture Dusting Powder came in a sky blue tin with white lovebirds, and the puff inside was oversized, almost theatrical. Moms and grandmas would pat it on their shoulders before bed even if no one was watching. It smelled like floral calm, like the quiet after the house settled. It was elegance without effort, beauty without an audience. Girls learned by watching, then imitated the ritual years later. It wasn't about looking good, it was about feeling good, even in a house coat. Number 10. The chess set that smelled like Dad. It looked like a game, but every piece was a bottle. Avon's chess set decanters turned kings into cologne, pawns into aftershave, and bishops into hair tonic. Dads didn't play with it, they displayed it, usually on a dresser next to cufflinks and coins. Some laughed at the idea. But it was bold, clever, and just classy enough to get away with. The pieces were heavy, detailed, and oddly dignified. It didn't matter if you didn't play chess. Owning the set felt like owning something important, something that made a regular guy feel just a little more refined. Number 11. Honorable mentions, the forgotten little things. Not every Avon gem made the spotlight, but you probably remember them. Scented pencils, tiny lipsticks in sample tubes, bubble bath in animal-shaped bottles, little soaps shaped like roses or seashells. They lived in drawers, stockings, bathroom shelves, and memories. Flipping through the catalog with your mom, circling what you hoped she'd buy. That was half the fun. These weren't just products, they were promises. Tiny tokens of care wrapped in pastel plastic and childhood hope. Forgotten by the world maybe, but never by the girls who held them close. They were strange, they were sweet, and somehow they became unforgettable. Avon didn't just sell beauty in the 70s, they bottled up moments, memories, and quiet pride. Which one did you have on your shelf? Drop it in the comments, and subscribe if you want more treasures from the days we still remember.